You better get through what we've been playing this week, Sean.
Maybe I should just start going back to the bar just to keep him in line.
Yes, you should.
It's
God
hard.
damn it!
It's a goddamn.
3 pitchers.
I know, right?
It's
I
a
used to like rein you
I had
fucks
4.
in.
It's a
Yeah, 4
goddamn
pitchers.
job. I'll tell you that much. It's a goddamn job.
It is.
Logan, when you're not there to like Overwatch me,
Slap some sense into you.
It's like imagine walking a kid around a store on a leash. That's pretty much what it's like.
And the
babysitting
leash is
Sean.
broken.
And the
It's
leash
like-
is broken.
it's like, oh, there's alcohol here. I'm gonna have 4 pitchers.
Now we
Jesus
know why
Christ,
parents
Sean.
want to remove candy away from all the checkout lines.
Oh, good.
That's just
Lord.
one parent's.
Well,
That's
I mean,
that's
That was
poor
retarded.
fucking parenting.
Yep.
Trump's movement started
it's-
with just one racist. So
That's like that's the equivalent of the lady that started the GoFundMe account to replenish her life savings, but she blew it all in lottery tickets.
that was pretty funny.
Her name was Cinnamon. That's not a joke. Her name was Cinnamon.
Was that her stage name?
Was
or
that her Christian given
That's
name?
her Christian given name.
Christian given name?
Not a stage name, not a stripper name. Her name was actually Cinnamon.
But you're basically just predetermined to be a stripper then.
Yes, you are.
Like you're like if you're named Jeeves, you're a butler.
Yeah.
Like there's
Jeeves.
no other job
you can't-
opportunities
Or
for you.
you
or
can't- you
search
can't be-
engine.
You can't be or search engine, yes.
Search engine.
You can't be the CEO of a Fortune 100 company and have the first name Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Like Cinnamon.
Did
Cinnamon.
you just assume my gender?
Oh my god. We welcome Cinnamon Jones to the board.
Jones?
I don't even.
Was
know.
her last name Jones?
I don't fucking remember.
Welcome
Oh.
Cinnamon Pepper to the stage.
Oh God.
He's like, I run this company.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Slapping down ones in front of your boss.
They're covered in cinnamon.
Like, your name's Cinnamon. Right? What's up, guys? It's the Friendly Fire Podcast.
Woo!
Ah! Sean's back.
Yeah, gaming's not in it. Okay,
Yeah.
we're good. We're good.
We're
Is it
good.
Friendly Fire Gaming Podcast or just the Friendly Fire Podcast?
We're too far in at this point. We're
What's
fine.
a gaming?
Right.
What's a game?
What should it be?
What's an Xbox?
It's a podcast.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
It's episode 65 tonight.
I guess if you want to be technical, it's a Friendly Fire Gaming Podcast.
We're gonna start doing that then.
But we're gonna go with it this week.
You got
That's
my
fine.
head, Pat. I fucked it up again.
We talked about
now.
other stuff in gaming. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it is a gaming. I'm strict about that. It's
Yeah.
a gaming podcast. Your goddess.
Welcome back, Sean. After he's been absent for like almost a month.
Who the
Right.
fuck am I?
Who the fuck are
You're
you?
that son of a bitch who never plays anything but Rocket League.
Yeah, you are.
No, he played some Siege this week.
That is true, actually.
We'll get into that later.
Yes. So for Sean, what have you been playing this week?
Did we say what episode it was?
Yeah, I said 65.
Okay, good.
65.
Yeah, we-
65.
The one
did-
after 64.
We did the Nintendo 64 one last week.
I remember this.
What
Yeah.
are you thinking today?
You're obviously not.
Everybody's gonna
Listen
lose
how
their
you
job.
talk.
Sean is
Everybody's-
obliterated.
Everybody's gonna lose their jobs.
All right,
Well-
Sean, what have you
Hey.
been playing?
I have been playing.
I threw it in my mouth a little bit.
Talking to
Damn it, Word.
I'm sorry.
God damn it!
I had like a very like liquidy burp just now.
You
and I was
literally
like, "Whoa."
ruin everything.
talking to the microphone.
What have I been playing this week?
God damn it.
I have been playing.
I'm good. Keep going.
Are you-
Keep talking.
Keep going.
We're waiting. The suspense is killing me.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just talk. Do your thing.
I've been playing. It's going to be a shock to a lot of people. I've been playing a little bit of Rocket League.
Oh,
Yo.
Just a little bit.
You
Surpri-
don't say.
A
Yo.
very minimal amount of Rocket League because I've lost my mojo.
Crikey! I've lost my mojo.
I've also been playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Really?
Oh,
Black
really?
Flag?
Interesting.
That's
What?
actually a really good one.
Interesting.
I liked
It's
it.
free on EA Access, right?
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know, actually. I bought
That's
it a
an-
while ago.
that's
I'm
an
pretty
Unity.
sure it has.
That's an Ubisoft game, though. That's not.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
it's,
no, it's not on EA
it's,
Access.
it's free on EA Access.
That is
That's impossible.
really bizarre,
I'm
and I
pretty-
don't believe you.
It's an Ubisoft game.
I'm 90% well, it's
So-
published by EA.
No,
No, it's not.
No,
What?
it's Ubisoft.
No, it's
What?
not.
I think Sean was confusing
I think
everybody.
Sean is drunk.
Sean, no, get on the mic and continue what you've been
Ubisoft.
playing.
Yeah, we'll look this up. We'll look this up for you, okay?
Anyway, what I've also been playing this week, I've also been playing Mirror's Edge Catalyst,
Nice.
which is on EA Access.
That is, yeah.
You got
Yes,
a bunch
yes,
of
it
genres,
is.
man. I like that.
I've been kind of switching it up because I've become an abortion at Rocket League, and it's kind of sad.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with time. I mean, that game is.
And Assassin's Creed is not on EA Access.
No,
You
no,
idiot.
Sean, it isn't.
If you're retarded, I haven't even looked this up.
No,
I
he
was
didn't
like,
say it
what
was
is he
on.
talking
He
about?
didn't say it was on EA Access. He said it was published by EA.
He also said it was on EA Access.
What?
He did say that because Sean's an idiot.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry, Sean, but you're wrong.
And also, Sean played Siege with us, like Worth said. It was a good time. We tore some shit up. Last time.
I
It
was
awesome.
having the worst time with Siege this week.
Yeah.
How did you do in Siege last night, Worf?
Oh, rage quit so hard.
God,
Rage quit
I will
so
get
hard.
into that later.
Rage quit so
God.
hard. It's pretty hilarious actually. But to be fair, I rage quit probably 2 hours after you did. I threw my headset down and was like, "No, I'm fucking done."
Yeah.
I'm so sick of firing bullets into enemies and seeing blood go everywhere, and then they just instantly headshot me, and like it's done.
Done.
It's so
Yeah, it's
stupid.
done. It's
Nope,
done.
stupid. Especially like when people can just spray and pray and win. It's so dumb. Sick of it.
But
What
we'll
else,
talk-
Sean?
We'll talk about that later.
What else, Sean?
Sean, it's your turn.
What else, Sean?
Like I said, a little bit of Rocket League, but not too much because it wasn't. really
Heroes
good.
of the Storm, right?
I have played a little bit of Heroes of the Storm on PC.
You playing with Drew and them? Because Drew
when
and
I-
Ben play that shit all the time.
Within the last week, I haven't played with anybody else except for myself. I've solo queued. but...
Phrasing. Play with anybody else except for yourself.
It was fun, man.
Shut the fuck up, Worf. But mainly, I've just been solo queuing. Just kind of getting experience with Raynor. But
Raynor.
Raynor.
Jim Raynor from StarCraft 2.
Raynor.
The Marine.
I'm gonna slit your fucking throat, Worth.
I mean,
Anything else,
I, won't-
sure?
I embrace the void.
Anything else, sir?
That
Jesus
is it.
Christ.
That's it.
Worth.
Hi. How's it going? Wait. You okay though, Logan? You okay?
I was trying to cough off the mic and you called it out, you asshole.
Well, I mean,
God,
you
yeah,
were
I-
literally the worst.
excuse me for caring.
We've
My
done
God.
this 65 times.
You're literally the worst.
Worth
Sean is so drunk.
4 pitchers. Excuse me. That'll
You're
get
not
to you.
wrong.
But yeah, I had the worst time. Well, okay. For the first half of the week, I was doing pretty decent at Siege. I had some pretty good nights, but last time we were playing, God fucking damn it! Like I don't know if I was just like, I don't know what's going on. I was just having the worst luck with entry
Yeah,
points.
it was
Like
yeah.
I would pick, for some reason I would pick the spot where the enemies were hiding, and they would just blast me right away, or I would just die after I clearly get the drop on an enemy first, and then they just shoot me. Like Josh was saying,
Yep.
I don't see how like I could spray an entire like burst of bullets and they still have control of their rifle, and they kill me first. I'm just like,
Yep.
I'm not gonna sit there and play a game and get my ass handed to me and just expect to have a good time, all for the sake of renown or whatever. Like it's not fun. I don't want to do that.
I pretty much did that for 2 more hours after you did, and then I was like, I've had enough. I'm done. I literally
Yeah.
can't play this anymore, or I'm gonna shatter my TV.
It's
So.
like it was almost to the point where I was going outside. How about that?
Yeah, you were having really bad luck because I was trying to pay attention to where people were and kind of help coordinate, and you weren't doing anything wrong.
I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just
bad luck.
having.
You know what you should do when that
What?
happens is pick a character with a shield, so you can kind of take a couple hits and back up and try to
Yeah.
reevaluate.
You're not wrong. I should probably get better with some shield characters.
Use
because
Blitz. Try Blitz.
I use mostly Thatcher, Castle. If I'm defending, I'll usually use him or Jaeger or Bandit. But if I'm attacking, I'll use either Thatcher, Twitch, or I guess sometimes Sledge. Was kind
You
of
could try Blitz
Yeah.
for the flashbang shield, or try put the shield on
Montang.
Fuse.
Montaigne.
Yeah.
But if you're listening, Micah, that's for you. Yeah, but so I played some Siege this week. I went back and played some Battlefield 3 because I'm backwards
Nice.
compatibility, and I only played a couple matches, but I was glad to see that my first match that I got dropped into was on Operation Firestorm.
Oh, nice.
But, and this is a big but. Yeah, Sean, go and laugh it up. I'm not used to the 12-on-12 team play anymore. Like, it's just too slow pace. Like, I love Battlefield 3. It's my favorite Battlefield that's been made, but just the 12-on-12 play that was on 360 just doesn't cut it anymore. Like, I don't know. It was too slow paced. I can't do it anymore.
Big butts and 12-on-12. Got it.
Big butts and 12-on-12.
Oh,
yes.
right.
That's a big butt.
No, I felt the same way. I put Bad Company in. It was the exact same thing. I was like, this is so small compared
Right.
to...
Yeah.
It was just a little off.
We're so accustomed to playing these like big, like, 32-on-32 games.
Yeah.
And that goes into my next topic. I guess, but I went back and played Battlefield 4 because I was
Man.
That game so much.
No, I love Battlefield 4. It's still up there as one of my favorites.
Whatever. That's not what you say about the flying controls.
Yeah, except
So-
Except for the flying controls, yes. Fuck the flying controls, but the gunplay and everything else is spot on and perfect.
Battlefield 3 had legitimately the best playing controls ever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I did make use of the plane in Battlefield 3 quite a bit. I am Maverick in an F-18 in Battlefield 3, but if you put me in a fighter in Battlefield 4, I turn into Christopher Reeve.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Well, Christopher Reeve is paralyzed, so or was paralyzed. Excuse me. Wow. But I played that. You okay, Josh?
I'm good. Keep going.
Okay.
Hurry up.
Yeah. Most of it I played is Siege, but Josh, you're gonna be proud of me this week. Actually, wait, no. First, let me say that I played I went back to play GTA 5 for a little bit because
I'm almost not caring anymore.
yeah. I went back and played GTA 5. Downloaded all the new updates and everything, which I haven't had a chance to really experience because I don't have any fucking money to play online. Like, you need ridiculous amounts of currency to get anything in that game, and the grind that they require is ridiculous. Granted, the game is still fun, but the amount of money that they require to get all the new vehicles and updates and shit like that is a little bit much. It's almost like the renown for Rainbow Six. Like, the grind that they require is absurd.
I
But,
agree.
Anyway, so what you're gonna be proud of me of, Josh, is I started playing Killer Instinct.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah.
Did you, sir? Did you start going through your
I
dojo lessons?
I started going through my dojo lessons, and I got on one that I was having trouble with on dojo. Dojo. Wow.
Doge Joe.
Doge. Wow.
If you live stream it to me, I might be able to help you. Or
Well, it's not so much that I'm having trouble with it. It's more like, well, I guess I am having trouble with it, but it's more like I can't get the controls right on one of the combos that I'm supposed to hit to advance to the next portion. So
sometimes you have to kind of separate your and especially for combos, and some characters in Killer Instinct are like this. Some of them will have automatic hits whenever you do a certain move, and you have to separate yourself from what's going on screen and just memorize your button inputs, and then just kind of learn that other hit is automatic and work it into your combo that way.
But if you're too slow, then it just restarts the whole combo all over again.
It's true.
So,
you do have to kind of be a little fast at it, but it takes practice.
It does, and that's what I was having trouble with.
Yeah, it takes
That's frame
practice.
perfect bullshit. Who are you playing?
Well,
Or who are you maining right now? that you're liking?
Jago is in the dojo. That's the only character you have a choice to play as is Jago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
In
Okay.
the
So
dojo.
you're playing your normal quarter
Well,
circle.
the only
character.
reason I'm playing at the dojo
Shit.
first is
Is
because
Jago quarter circle in that one?
Yeah, quarter
He's a-
circle and
he's a
shoryukens.
Shinku character.
There's shoryukens in there too, which is the only thing about Jago that is harder for beginner players, because that motion is very it's not really hard to do on a controller, but it's very abnormal, especially if you have never, if you're not used to playing fighting games.
which I'm not.
Yeah, so
I'll be the first to
The
admit
best
that
way
I'm
I've done
terrible
it
at
is
fighting
as I'm
games.
clicking forward, I'll just slide down and forward, but as I'm clicking forward, I'll do.
yeah, you kind of have to learn to maintain control of your D-pad and not let your thumb just go
Wherever you
go
want,
berserk. You have to remember that you're going towards a specific corner of the D-pad, otherwise it won't work.
Which I'm
so.
trying to, but it's
Well, I am proud of you for beginning to play it.
giving it a try.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only choice you had for dojo characters is Jago, and you have if you finish all the dojo lessons, you unlock him as a character. So.
Those lessons are really important though, and if I have to come over to help you or whatever, I can. But like you have to, you really need to do them. So,
yeah.
But anyway,
that's all I've been playing this week.
Cool.
Pat's playing Family Guy right
What
now.
have I been playing?
Family Guy?
Right
He's
now.
playing a Family Guy game.
Weird.
I have been playing Darkest Dungeon and being
Okay.
very stressed out.
That
as
game
the
looks
stress
really
meter
fucking
goes
cool.
up. It's very fun. It's very challenging. It's very, very challenging. Makes you think way outside the box and way ahead when it comes to the type of enemy that you bump into. Because it's a little RNG based. You can get lucky and see what's coming up every once in a while, but sometimes you're just like, well, fuck, that just happened, and there's nothing I can do about it. Characters die all the time. I'm up to 12 characters right now that have passed away all the way through.
Have passed away.
Yes, you can go back and look at their corpses, and you can see their grave markers and everything if you want
Lovely.
to honor them. What's I played? I've been playing some Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, boy.
Just because, I'm jealous because
And
I don't
Josh
have
hasn't
2.8
actually-
yet, and I still don't have. The nice thing about the remakes they made, 1.5 and 2.5, I don't know if they're going to do it on the PS4 editions. It would be cool if they did. I have 1.5 and 2.5 on PlayStation 3, but every game you beat, and even the cinematic 358 and a half days, if you just watch it all the way through, you get icons and wallpapers. Like just free wallpapers.
That is
really
nice.
cool.
Yeah, because the pre-order bonus for the digital version of Kingdom Hearts 2.8 was honestly kind of garbage. It was just like a black and white outlined wallpaper that was supposed to be incentive for a pre-order bonus. I thought it was going to be like a dynamic theme or something, and it just ended up, it was total trash. I
If
was
they
like,
continue the trend, then yeah, every time you beat the game, you get a specific like wallpaper and like a character icon that you can, or avatar or whatever you want to fucking call it.
Nice.
That will go up there. And then yeah, besides that, I've been playing some Hitman because I actually tried out an elusive target and
Ooh.
I did it.
Oh, nice. That's
I
cool.
beat it. It was in the second episode, and
I
I only
still
have
haven't done that
I
yet.
only have episode 1 and 2. But no, I found him. I took him out. It wasn't classy, but I did it.
It's all that matters,
You only
right?
get one chance. That's the crazy thing about those
Yeah.
elusive targets. You get, once you activate the mission, you only get literally 48 hours or 47, whatever, because they always count Agent 47. But yeah, you only get 2 hour or 2 days to take the target out, and you only get one chance. So
Yeah,
if
that's
you
intense.
if you fuck it up, then yeah, and you get caught and everything, yeah, you can't go back and like try it again. It's
scary.
Gone. It's gone.
Doesn't matter, got the kill, but I cried the whole time. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter, got the kill.
But I cried the whole time.
Yeah. But other than that, just been playing some like side shenanigans, some Pokemans and some
Ooh.
Zeldas. Just when I'm bored on loading screens on the game, I always have my DS right next to me, so I can just play whatever.
That
I'm
is
constantly
called,
gaming.
that is called
The way-
multi
Constantly gaming.
Constantly gaming.
That's our motto here. Constantly gaming.
Or Hearthstone or Family Guy or fucking whatever.
What
It doesn't
what
matter.
is that Family Guy game? Is it like a Sims?
Yeah,
clone
it's
or
just like a
something?
build a town
Gotcha.
game. Yeah, all the way through.
There's
Check
a
it out.
Simpsons one too,
Yeah, the
actually.
Simpsons one. Yeah, yeah.
He's playing the Family Guy. game.
I played them both. I like the Family Guy one better personally, but
Yeah.
He likes the.
it rewards you a little bit better than the Simpsons one.
That's
does,
cool.
so. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing.
That's
this week.
all he's been playing this week.
You're getting pretty good at that, actually.
Actually, yeah,
like
that's
scary,
not too
actually.
bad. That's not
It
too
You
was
bad.
a
like,
little
you
rough
like my new
before.
Joe impression, Josh.
So,
I called him Logan.
stop it.
Okay, I'll stop.
You stop that.
So, I played some. Where'd it go? Played some. Stop it, Josh. I don't care.
You stop it.
I
Do
played
it
some,
right.
I played some Kingdoms of Amalur.
Woo!
Got back on that. I'm gonna try eventually to finish it, but it's a very long game,
It is super long.
and I keep getting distracted
like my-
by.
never
It's a very good game though.
Damn
at the
it.
same
Ha.
time.
I also
I'm
get
sorry.
extracted by ESO very frequently. which
Extracted?
is-
You mean
Distracted.
You said extracted.
No.
You did.
I
say that.
stumbled on a word then because my
You-
brain my brain said distracted.
I mean, ESO can extract you from reality. I get that much.
Right.
Yeah. So that
No,
makes sense.
yeah, it distracts me
You're not wrong, I guess.
because they're both like fantasy setting games, and I want to, I want to be in that world. But ESO, it's got me.
Yeah.
I played what?
I was gonna say, I just wish Amalur is such like the perfect RPG to me. Like it's
Pretty much.
got Skyrim's depth and Fable's gameplay.
And God of War, like, fighting mechanics.
God of War.
God of War. Oh,
God
right.
of War.
Mass
Yeah.
Effect's fucking dialogue options.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
At the same
Yeah.
time, yeah.
They took like the best of every MMO and just slammed them together.
Is that on backwards compatibility now?
No, it's not. Bums me out. So,
Grumble.
but I also played some Mortal. God, I was like getting ready to cough,
Use
and I was
your
trying
words.
to stifle it. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Played some of that.
You did?
Yeah, just a little bit. I played like half of low level, so not a lot.
It's a good game.
Son of a
It's a
bitch.
great game.
I loaded up Fable Legends because I was sad. And
Oh.
it didn't do anything, so I stayed sad.
So let's talk about what's it called? Dragon? Wait, no.
What?
What's that one game? Scalebound. Yeah. Let's talk
Why
about
are we?
No,
this is what
no.
we've been playing, Worth. What are you talking
yeah.
about?
Quit.
I was trying to make a
Stop
joke,
that.
but
It failed miserably.
Sorry.
I'm
I'll shut up.
I'm gonna punch you in the ovaries.
Probably should. I also played Mirror's Edge Catalyst a little bit. That game is amazing, but ungodly frustrating. If you are even just a centimeter off of where you're trying to aim, your character has no idea what you want to do and just fucking falls to her death. It is fucking frustrating as hell. When it works amazing. The movement is super fun, but if you're off a little bit, it's just like, I didn't know you wanted me to grab the only pole on the side of this entire skyscraper. Fuck me, I guess.
Huh.
It's retarded.
Fuck me.
Tried playing a Deus Ex Mankind Divided again. I want to get back into that. Played a tiny bit of Battlefield Doom. I played Overwatch a little bit, which was actually kind of fun. It was strange having fun in Overwatch. So I did that.
Yeah, I watched you play that a little bit. I honestly felt like I wasn't missing much. Battleborn
you're
looked
not.
way more fun than fucking Overwatch.
They're
so.
different games. That's the thing we've talked about before. They're very different experiences. If you want a certain kind of shooter, you play one or the other. You can play both of them at the same, in the same day and have two different experiences. They're not the same.
That's fair, but as far as like games that are very similar and
They're not very similar.
Well,
They're similar like Call of Duty and Battlefield are similar.
but that is still on somewhat of a level of similarity. Similarity there.
But the only similarity is they're first-person shooters.
that are both based in the military, that are both boots on the ground combat,
Well, Battlefield has
that
tanks
both
and
have
Jeeps.
objectives. That's it. The
That's
fact that
too
like
vague.
you don't have
That's too
you don't
vague.
have vehicles like
No, that's way too vague.
whatever.
They're worth
Well,
similar or Battlefield and Call of Duty.
there's the only similarity is that they're first person shooters.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I
COD,
said.
COD is much more fast paced than Battlefield, and Battlefield is
Maps
much
are not
is
nearly
on,
as big.
is on a much
No, Josh, they're
much larger
massive.
scale.
You know that. You absolutely know
That's
that.
what Josh. Why do you think?
I like how he's wrong and he can't admit it.
Why do you think there's such a big turf war between COD players and Battlefield players? Because they're two entirely different shooter games.
Yeah, but why are they there to begin with? Why are they opponents to begin
because
with?
they're catering to two different markets. You got the one man army COD players that like to just be
I can't-
fueled on Doritos and Mountain Dew, and then you have the Battlefield players that actually enjoy working as a team and enjoy large scale drawn out.
Man, I triggered him. Sorry.
I can't talk. I can't talk about this anymore.
Yeah.
I can't talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
I also played, like I kind of mentioned, a ton of Elder Scrolls Online. I'm at the last continent for the main story.
Yeah,
I thought the fucking game's amazing.
Get some DLC to
I'll
fucking
pretend
play,
I know
too.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Oh
The
yeah.
new expansion.
Yeah, right.
And Siege and a little bit of Rocket League. Kind of Rocket League's hit and miss. It's been better than it was 2 or 3 months ago, but it's not as good as it could be. So.
Rocket League sucks.
And Siege is amazing, and I love it.
Yeah.
And Season 2 comes out soon. They talked about the new operators recently, and I am super excited.
I will put amazing in quotations
What's
Bunny ear,
quotations?
unbunny ear.
bunny ear, unbunny ear.
What did you quote? Quotation marks?
Siege that's amazing in quotations.
Well, be better, and then you'll have more fun.
No,
Burn!
I mean, you're not wrong, but I have my nights when I'm good.
Oh, everybody does. So, all right, Josh.
I played a little bit of Siege this week. Actually, I played a lot of Siege this week. Almost regrettably, I did not have a good week for Siege.
No, we did not.
Not remotely had a good week for Siege. It's been really rough. So, I eventually just quit playing tactically because I thought this was supposed to be a tactical shooter. So instead of playing tactically, I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I just started running into rooms and shooting people, and that actually worked out better than what I was doing before. So
Because they don't expect it.
Well, yeah, that's partially it, but I was also tired of like hitting people like 3 or 4 times in the face with a gun with gun bullets and them not dying, but me dying, which I was like, okay, whatever you want, game, that's fine.
I love how you specified gun bullets as opposed to any other kind of bullets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
well,
did notice
I
that.
shot him in the face with gun bullets.
there might be other kinds of bullets, you don't know.
He's murder dead.
The magic bullet, like
Dude,
like the food
whatever.
processor.
This is a Tom
you know?
Clancy game. You don't know what kind of technology there is. You just shut your face.
Well, yeah.
Just accept my statements blindly.
I missed Division.
Hashtag alternative facts.
Yeah, we got to get people back on the Division.
Yeah,
We're ready. We're we're incursion ready now.
We are incursion ready.
That's why we just haven't picked a night
Do
that all of us can get on.
fucking
And
incursion.
yes.
What else have I played this week? Oh, Kingdom Hearts, back cover X. It's technically not really a game more than it is a series of cinematics.
Yeah.
But it takes place behind the scenes on Kingdom Hearts back cover, which was the mobile game.
LOR.
Or no, Kingdom Hearts X or Kingdom Hearts Chi. My bad.
It's a fuck ton of lore that I know nothing about.
Kingdom
so.
Hearts X or Kingdom Hearts Chi back cover.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
is basically a story that takes place among all of the clan leaders, I guess is a good way to put
So
that.
it's how the Keyblade War started.
Yeah, essentially,
Super
yes.
prequel.
That's how the
Super,
Keyblade War
super
started.
prequel.
So, other than that, by the way, fuck the ending of that, by the way, because it just left me with more questions than answers.
We still have questions.
God damn it.
And I've played almost all of them.
Rainbow Six Siege. I didn't play any ESO this week, regrettably. Actually, I haven't really played a whole lot this week.
We got to get everybody back into that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So fun. So amazing.
Oh, that was pretty good times. Oh, actually, I did play Final Fantasy 15 and beat the main storyline, which I'm pretty pleased about, honestly. I thought they did a pretty good job.
Did you do that yet, Pat? Did you beat the...
Nope.
No, okay. I was going to say, can you guys talk about that yet or not? Okay, so
No.
never mind.
Nope, not yet,
Nope.
unfortunately.
I personally
Pat's being a
really...
stubborn asshole the entire time.
I really liked the ending, personally. A lot of the complaints that people are going on and on about this game, I honestly don't get, but that's kind of another topic entirely. Other than Final Fantasy 15, honestly, I think that's pretty much it for
That's
me.
it?
I didn't really play a lot, so...
Bye, Sean.
Fuck you, Sean!
I just got to say that we were playing Siege. It was last night. And I killed an entire team with a shotgun.
That was pretty amazing.
And he recorded that
It
too.
was
There's
fucking
proof.
glorious.
There's proof.
Technically, there was one team kill on their team, but it was one of the most satisfying victories I've ever seen.
And one of the most embarrassing things for a team I've ever seen in my life.
I'm actually gonna try to cut that clip and then send it to Ubisoft's Facebook or something, see if people.
Actually,
it's
you should
so fucking
you should
funny.
send it to the people that you played. Actually,
I probably should. Like, you guys see this? How bad you are.
yeah,
So it was,
yeah. They
Just
called
check
us
this out.
wannabes after that, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so stupid.
Wannabe MLG or something
Yeah.
like
I
that.
think we either 3-0 or 3-1.
Well,
Yeah.
it was 3-2. It was a close game.
3-2. Oh
It was a
shit,
close
was
game.
it?
It was a close game, but like
Uh-huh.
we still won.
All we have to say is scoreboard. So
Yeah, right.
scoreboard.
So, what I'm totally taking the first news segment.
Oh yeah.
Go for it.
The Elder Scrolls Online first expansion comes out this summer.
Yeah.
Morrowind. Morrowind? How do you say it?
Morrowind.
Morrowind?
It's
Morrowind.
Morrowind.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Morrowind.
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 Dark
Morrowind.
Elves.
Marowak.
Morrowind.
Elder
Okay.
Scrolls Marowak.
That's where the Dark Elves
That'd be cool.
homeland
Marowak's
is.
awesome.
What if you could play as Marowak in Elder Scrolls?
I would.
Marowak.
That'd be awesome. So it is set 700 years before the events of Elder Scrolls 3, the game based there.
Oh.
So it's still set pretty far in the past.
Well,
There's a new class you can play as. Finally, after like 2 or 3 years of the game being out, they finally had a new class, the Warden. And you finally have battle pets.
God, I just came.
oh,
So you literally have a bear to run around with you and fuck shit up.
holy shit!
Yeah. And it uses like nature magic or
Oh
something.
my
It's the
God,
new-
dude.
the new,
Do you have a choice of does it have to be a bear?
I think
or
it's just the bear.
just the bear.
That they might add additional
Why-
things later.
Why are
though.
you so needy?
I mean, well,
Why are you so needy?
it is my lifelong dream to have a pet bear in my life.
Well, there you go, now you can.
exactly.
I want to no.
It's a fair question. We were talking to Jared on who never listened to this, but he was complaining about like 8 different things at one time, and we were like, "You were the neediest gamer ever." It
He was
funny.
like, "What if I don't want a bear?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker,
Yeah.
you never had a bear before."
It's a fucking bear for one, so shut up.
I want to. Seriously, it's a lifelong dream to find a bear cub. Raise him from a cub, like cradle him like a little baby. and then raise him, to be a full-grown bear.
Becomes your friend.
Yeah, and become like my best friend. I can ride him around and stuff.
Hey, Ron, I'm riding a furry tractor.
What?
Anchorman. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I talked to you.
So,
I'm hard to get along with.
there's 30 more hours of like kind of single player. You can do co-op, but like expansion content, and it's the biggest landmass they've added since launch.
Wow.
Are they
So-
expanding level cap?
I don't know. The level cap is pretty fucking high as it is.
It is pretty high.
Because you hit level 50, and then you have 564 champion points.
Yeah, no, I know.
So it's pretty huge now. I mean, if they did expand it, all you would get is more champion points, which would be cool because it just buffs you that much more. But I don't think it's like WoW where you hit the level cap and then like 110 is the level cap right now, right?
No, I don't think it's
Is
that
it just
high.
100?
No, it's above 100.
Okay, I think it's 110, maybe
I'm
120.
pretty sure.
then.
Yeah, I
okay.
think it's 110.
So, but once you hit 110, there's nothing else after, right?
No, yeah.
Okay.
No, you're just at that level, and then it's all
Yeah.
just gear grinding and getting
Right.
better enchantments.
So that's
and
like you
gems
hit
and all that
50
shit,
in
yeah.
ESO, and then you have all these crazy like extra levels after. The only other thing is that there's a 4v4 kind of like co-op multiplayer arena kind of thing.
Nice.
So that'll be pretty cool. And I really want us
For PvP straight, or they're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be like,
PvP.
okay.
Yep. So, and I want the rest of us to fucking get back on ESO more so we can start playing the PvP
I'm always
stuff.
down to play.
I've been kind of itching to
It's
get back
so-
into
it's
ESO.
so fun, yeah.
I've been itching to get back into
let's
it.
give Siege a break.
That's not a bad idea.
We have some things we have to reflect on and
Fuck Siege.
figure out about ourselves before we can go back to it.
I told Sean today too that like me and Josh and Jared, we went in a couple maps and just walked through Siege maps and just talked about it. We're like, what do you think about this room? Let's go over the tactics of this area. So we can do that in Siege eventually. But yes, ESO. Oh my god.
Oh yes.
Here we go. That so.
And I want to party up with you guys and have just be able to level up.
Yeah.
Kind of figure out what my like place is with your party.
Dude, you'll level up pretty fast if you're with me and Logan.
I'm
'cause-
still I'm specializing in staffs. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a staff, user, magic user, but
Yeah.
I'm a Templar, so
cool. Yeah, quit with that all around bullshit, man. You gotta pick something specific in an MMO. So
probably I'm thinking stabs, magic user, medium armor.
Nope.
No,
No.
You already fucked up.
no.
Light armor.
How many
Light
times do we
armor.
have to tell him this?
I don't know.
How many times? This is the fourth time
Yeah.
we've told him this.
If you use magic as your primary like resource, instead of stamina, you have to use light armor.
Look
You
at the
have
bonuses
to.
on light armor. It gives
Yeah.
nothing but magica bonuses, and if
Okay.
you're going to be using spells,
Alright,
you want
okay,
that magic
okay,
bonus.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple of your racial might have bonuses. Ooh shit. Your racials might. Your light armor skill tree was gonna have bonuses. For magic specifically. And then
Josh
maybe-
is like doing the black lady. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's because I've told you this 4 fucking times and you refuse to listen
So,
to me.
magic users use light armor.
Okay.
There you go.
Light armor. Okay.
Light armor is magic.
Do you get it now?
I get it.
Light armor is magic. Medium armor is stamina. Heavy
So-
armor is health.
So
Basically,
is
yeah.
leather's light armor, right?
There's in ESO there's a
Uh.
wide variety of different like
You can use different types.
light armor has there are a lot of like plant based things you find.
Yeah, I don't.
And then medium armor is you kill like creatures, like the mud crabs, or you kill tigers, or whatever it is. That's how you find your medium armor. So you're gonna find plants for light
See,
armor.
That
I just-
escalated quickly.
I just
Right?
I just
You're gonna
don't
pick a
wanna-
flower, then you murder a tiger.
I can't feel badass wearing like flower like petal armor.
Dude,
Some
there's-
shit. I don't
dude,
fucking know.
There's costumes, so no matter what gear you're wearing, you can look however you want. And 2, there's actually some pretty badass fucking light armor out there.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well,
There's
yeah,
some really
if I
badass
can find
armor.
it, yes, I will use it. But
I'll help you.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll help you. We'll help
I'm
you.
helping.
We'll help you get whatever you want, but you need to stick with light armor. That's just the way it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
So-
If I catch you wearing medium armor, I will drive to your house and I will cock slap you so hard.
Mushroom stamp.
Actually, I'm not going to do that because you'll enjoy it. I'll just straight up murder you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Wait, stop. So the only other thing about the new expansion is there were some pre-order bonuses. I think these are the pre-order bonuses.
You're getting the like crazy
Yeah.
awesome collector's edition,
I
aren't
bought
you?
the expensive collectors already.
Yeah, of course you
You
did.
did?
Yeah,
You did it?
dude. Yeah. I did.
Comes
So-
with a 12-inch statue. I mean, I had that already, but
There you go. So the
More, it's
pre-order.
more like a monolith.
So Logan, what do you get besides my 12-inch statue at this pre-order bonus?
Well, hold on. The pre-order and the collectors are different.
Well,
obviously, so.
whatever. You're technically pre-ordering the collector's
So-
edition. So
But if you don't pre-order the collectors, you pre-order the standard, you get exclusive warden costume. So I guess they're like a faction you get to look like.
awesome.
A dwarven war dog, which is like this giant, almost like a bulldog kind of thing.
That sounds
As a pet.
terrifying.
It's cool. You get a treasure map for the new area. You get dwarven crown crates, which that's really fucking cool because the crown crates cost real money. If you have your subscription, obviously you can use those, but otherwise you can only get those with real money. And I got the coolest fucking mount I've ever seen from a crown crate. Those are really nice to have.
I did get a pretty sweet mount from
You did too.
the one I got 2 crates ago. It was actually a rare drop, wasn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's not a drop. You can't get it in the real world.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it was a rare mount.
Well, it's the only way to get that mount now is through Crown Crate. You used to be able to buy it with just crowns, but it's no longer available. So,
It was a ice horse.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's pretty rad.
that was about a
actually.
year ago, or over a year ago now when that was out.
Yeah.
And the other thing for pre-order is you get experience scrolls, which is always nice, just to get you that much, faster in level.
Those scrolls help out so much.
They're amazing.
Like way more than you like 50% doesn't seem like much, but like when you're constantly like doing shit, oh man,
yeah.
that shit adds up so
Man,
quick.
turn that on when you're doing like a main quest because you're always fighting something, and sometimes you can turn in like a quest multiple times. Like a third of the way you'll turn it in, then they'll prompt a new one.
Right.
So you get a shit ton of experience.
Well, and especially if you have like if you're doing your woodworking, crafting
writs,
writs. Yeah, if
yeah.
you're doing writs and you already have the materials, just go, and you're going to be doing other stuff, just throw it on because I
Yeah.
mean you're going to get a ton of experience from doing that. So might as well.
So the collectors comes with all of that, and then the physical stuff you get is a journal from one of the new characters in the expansion, and this journal looks fucking legit, like an actual like a
pages?
book basically. Yeah, it
Dude,
looks cool.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really
is
nice.
it blank pages though?
I mean blank pages.
Like, is it have writing
No,
in it?
it's an art book.
Yeah, it's basically like an art book.
It's an
Oh,
art book.
Yeah,
okay.
but it's like it will tell stories from. So I'll show you a little bit more later when I can move my computer.
It's
Oh,
sweet,
sweet.
dude. And what the amount of money that they're asking for it, like it's a really, really good collector's edition.
Well, the collector's content is a $40 addition to what the game would be by itself, so that's not too
Right.
bad.
No, it's not that bad.
You get a
well-
journal. What?
Oh,
What's
sorry.
that? No good.
Well, I would say that's the biggest thing that's always impressed me personally, being a huge like storyline lore, guy in general, is I played a lot of different RPGs in my life. Final Fantasy's up there, fucking Zelda, all that stuff. I have never, when it comes to in-game lore, like Elder Scrolls has always been crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
all the books that you can read and that you randomly find all the time.
Nerd.
With the DLC stuff. Oh yeah, I read
Hell
those
yeah,
books.
dude.
You better believe I read those books, man.
Yeah.
In the DLC where you can build a house, you can build bookshelves in your house and just stack your books,
just
man.
put them in there. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
I'll start reading books in the Elder Scrolls universe when I actually have a bookshelf. That's my goal, is to have a
It's
bookshelf.
I think it's Hearthfire DLC? Hearthfire?
That doesn't come out till like
No,
June?
No, it was back in
That's-
Skyrim.
That's
Oh,
Skyrim.
oh
So
yeah,
about
that's
the-
right.
the
That's
house
right. That's
building
If
right.
you
one.
bought the remaster on Xbox One
I did.
PS4, you get that
And you
DLC.
have orphan children.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other things you get in the collectors is
Fuck
like
the orphans.
what we talked about is the giant dwarven statue, which I am super fucking excited because I have the Skyrim collector, so I have that giant Alduin statue.
Dwemer.
Dwemer?
Not
Yeah.
Dwemer,
No, it was-
Dwemer.
Dwemer.
I'm just giving you crap. That's
Was it Dwemer? Oh shit,
It
yeah.
is
they
Dwemer.
call them
No, I
dwarves,
was-
but their
No,
technical name is Dwemer.
no,
so
I-
I'm
yeah.
just, I'm just giving you shit.
I dude, there's too many things going on. No, it says Dwarven right here. Dwarven colossal statue. Fuck you guys.
No, I know. Yeah, I can show you right now.
I can show you here. Look, read this.
I
Read
feel
it.
you. No, I know.
Dwarven. DWARVEN.
Is it gold though?
Yeah, look at it.
See all the gold on
Yeah.
there? Yeah, remember those?
Dwarven.
Remember the Dwemer ruins that have the exact
Don't
same
care.
armor?
It says
Alright,
Dwarven
Nah.
right here.
They call
We
them
could go
dwarves
on and on on
Dwemer.
this.
I know, I'm just giving
Back
you
Okay.
and forth for hours.
Not wrong. But you're also right, Pat. Yeah, they're
giving you
Dwarven.
crap.
Agree to disagree.
But the statue's
Okay.
fucking cool because I have these bookshelf things that I have my statues on, so they're going to be basically fighting each other. Then you get a map, like a big map you can lay out, and a hardcover case. So
Nice.
Steel book.
Nice.
yep, I totally bought that. But I'm gonna trade in the physical copy game and use the money for that to just buy the digital versions because I'm ridiculous.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I have to. Digital only.
Nah,
Filthy peasants.
whatever.
All right, so that's the Elder Scrolls news.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What else do you guys got?
I got like a little small thing real quick. Semi depressing because I didn't know about it. It happened on the 22nd, was officially announced, but most of the news is just popping up now. Masaya Nakamura passed away on January 22nd.
What?
For those of you that don't know,
He is the creator of Pac-Man.
That's right.
And
I read about
he
that.
died,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Pac-Man's like literally my favorite arcade game of all time.
He's been
so...
Bandai Namco's like fucking up top for a while now. Yeah, and he passed away 91 though.
Yeah.
He got all the way to 91. That's legit.
he had a long and fulfilling life. So congratulations, man.
Dude, he's the Pac-Man creator. He like helped create, essentially like
Video games
yeah,
in general.
a platform in gaming. So no, dude, Pac-Man will forever be one of my favorite fucking arcade games ever. So I can't speak enough for that man. Good job.
Salute
Good
you,
job,
sir.
sir. We salute you.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's moving on to some better news. Or do you have?
Yeah, I got one more other thing. I've been watching a bunch of stuff about Horizon Zero Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Like non-spoiler, definitely no story trailers or anything because I want to go in blind. But I've been watching a lot of gameplay trailers just to get an idea of what's going on. It is way more in depth than I thought it was going to be.
Because you've been hyped for this game for like the last 6 months.
Way more in depth.
At least.
It's ridiculous, man.
I'm pretty hyped for it too,
It's
honestly.
got, I mean, and I don't want to say it's borrowing, but I'm just going off old games that I've played all the way through. It does automatically, you can tell, has an Assassin's Creed like kind of feel to it with the stealth mechanics and cover and all that stuff. The Monster Hunter feel when you're taking on creatures that are way bigger than you. But when and with the fast action, but the slow down time while you're changing weapons, so it kind of has that
Mass Effect.
Kind of a Mass Effect feel, on that one. Also there's like faction based systems in this one, so like you're gonna be in multiple cities and you can like ally or like become enemies on certain types.
So when you say cities, is it like they're like settlements or are they actual like cities that you?
It depends, because in the trailer they said some of the tribes are more humble, some are all about like power and leadership, some are all about technology, some are. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And the only storyline trailer I've seen, luckily, gave away nothing, but it just seems that there's a faction that is trying to... They found something that's able to reactivate the robots, but now they can control them instead of them being just,
sentient.
Yeah, just straight up, just wild all the way through and random. Because the entire time, it seems like you are just hunting them because you need resources. It's funny because it's ironic. Technology is what made all this downfall happen, and we went back to this like caveman era, but we're still requiring to harvest technology to survive in this day.
They're still using technology to take down technology.
Yeah, pretty much,
or I should say advanced technology.
But besides that, again, like the graphics look great, the music looks great, the voice acting looks good. It's FemShep.
It's Jennifer Hale,
Jennifer Hale's doing.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? You heard it here first on Friendly Fire Gaming. The music looks great.
As you crumple the paper.
Oh,
As you crumple the paper.
My bad.
So loud.
The sound guy over here.
FemShep is doing. Yeah, she is the voice of our main character.
That looks like Ygritte from Game of Thrones.
It
It's fucking awesome.
A little bit.
She's the best Game of Thrones girl.
Yes.
She is the best Game of Thrones
Worth
girl.
what's up.
You know nothing,
Fuck
Jon
you.
Snow.
What's his name?
Doesn't matter.
No, the
I don't care.
We always talk. You guys
Ollie.
always.
Kit Harington?
Ollie, yeah. Fuck Ollie.
Fuck Ollie.
Ollie? Oh, Ollie's the worst.
Yeah.
Fuck that
I'm
little
so
piece
glad
of
that little shit got.
Yeah.
I didn't,
Spoiler
I didn't know
alert.
that reference for a long time because I was trying to catch up, and everyone's like, "Fuck you, Ollie." I'm like, why? He's just a kid. And why you guys get so mad?
Oh,
Like,
shit.
by the end of it, I'm like, "Yeah, fuck you."
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
right.
Ollie.
Jeez.
The kid deserves to.
Fuck
Ollie's a
Ollie.
little bitch.
Fuck you, Ollie.
So I'm kicking around the idea of trying to get a PS4 with some tax return money because I've always wanted it because there's good games everywhere.
I just want to play Last of Us and Horizon. That's
For
all I want.
He
and
wants that
Uncharted.
Spider-Man book.
And Uncharted.
yeah,
And
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
He wants that Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I've been debating the idea of getting Resident Evil, even though I've already watched Markiplier's entire playthrough of the game, so I already know how it ends.
So good.
But I don't know.
Terrifying.
It just doesn't seem like a game that I would pick up and play again after I already beat it. Like, so phrasing. But
You get those gamer points.
I get the gamer
Achievements,
points,
yo.
but like I I don't know. I don't usually buy those games to own them. I buy them to like play them through a couple times or rent them, and then I just give it back.
Well, then you need to go to GameFly.com.
I've had GameFly before.
How much are they paying you, Pat?
No, nothing.
I had
Nothing.
GameFly for
You did have
probably
it for a long time.
like 3 years,
Yeah.
and I definitely enjoyed.
I did GameFly for a little bit.
I definitely enjoyed the service, but it just got to the point where I didn't have enough time to play games anymore. I was just kind of just pissing money away paying them. So I was like,
Yeah.
well,
One thing interesting I found out though, also delving in and being bored and looking at storyline stuff, 7 takes place 3 years after Resident Evil 6.
3 years after.
Okay.
After.
Okay.
Yep, a lot of people thought it was beforehand, but
I thought it was a prequel.
No. It's after.
It definitely is horrifying. Like it is a legit
You
survival
do-
horror game.
Yeah, you meet one character from the previous Resident Evil series at the end of the game.
One. That's it. Just one.
One is actually there, and then one is highly referenced because when you're taking on the final boss after you do enough damage, you hear a helicopter come over and they throw a gun down on the ground and they go, use this, it'll help you, a bunch. That's not the exact quote, but and you pick it up, it's called the Albert 01, and the bad guy throughout most of the Resident Evil series was Albert Wesker.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
So
Huh.
Wesker's dead. Like they killed him in Resident Evil 6, and you see Umbrella Corps still's going on right now. And I don't want to spoil it for some people, but there is a character from the older series that you see at the very
Is
end.
it a new
He
virus?
means Resident
it's-
Evil 5 actually, and
well,
6 was
he's in
Wesker's
6 though,
son.
too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I meant
No,
5.
he's
My
not.
bad.
He's
No,
in 6. Yeah, he is in 6.
no,
No, he's
son.
not.
His son is in 6.
His son is in
Oh
6.
yeah, Wesker got killed
My
in
bad.
5.
No, he's
you're
not.
right. No,
Yes,
you're calling me out on that one.
Yeah.
5 is when you
Yeah,
fight
lore
and kill
nerd,
Wesker.
how about
Shut
that
up.
shit?
I didn't play 5 or 6 because
I-
they didn't look appealing at all. So
I thought you were referencing the character that is that is in the last cutscene of the new game. But he was in 6 though. But Wesker was not in 6. You're right.
No, Wesker was 5. So
his son
Yes.
is in 6. Yeah.
Is this a new virus?
It's not
Yep.
it's not a virus.
oh come on,
It's-
don't
Well, ish.
spoil this shit.
That's not a spoiler.
It's not a virus, it's a
Well,
fungus.
biohazard. Yeah,
It's a
more of a
fungus.
fungus.
Oh,
It's not,
Okay.
it's not a
Okay.
virus, it's a fungus.
I'd heard it was something different.
Well, I had been wondering what it was, but now I guess I don't have to wonder
It's
anymore.
still.
What is
like,
it, Josh?
you won't
Explain
find
it.
out
Oh, it's a
about
fungus. It's a
Okay,
fungus.
but
It's not a
explain
virus.
what it does and what it
You
is
know
and how
what
it
it
works.
does.
I don't know.
Or play the game and figure it out then.
No.
Well, yeah.
No.
There was a fungus in Last of Us. Last of Us was a fungus.
Do you remember when we spoiled Mass Effect 2 and you still fucking loved it and it didn't matter at all that we spoiled it?
I hated you so much for that.
That was pretty funny. Do you remember that when we did that? We was like,
Furious.
Shepard's dead. Ooh.
Ugh, no, there's no way. And he's like, "Oh my god, it actually happened."
Yeah.
And then he's like,
And it
"Wait,
was really
this game's
fucking
fucking
cool.
awesome."
All in all, though,
Just another brick.
for Resident Evil 7, the gameplay time for $60 is acceptable, especially when it comes to going back and getting. There's
It's-
a bunch of secrets you can get. There's unlockables. Obviously,
The-
harder difficulty, all that shit.
The actual one playthrough is probably about 12 hours, I'd say, roughly.
Yeah,
10
if
to
you were
12
to-
hours. Yeah.
It depends on also how many times you die, because it's a survival horror game.
Yeah.
And I'm not dissing on today's crowd and everything, because there are good survival horror games like Outlast and everything like that. But this one is incorporating weapons, but it is so limited.
And
when
there-
it comes
and
to
it's-
ammo, so limited.
Good. It needs to be that way.
Yeah.
And
no,
it's,
that's the
and
thing.
it's very big on collectibles. Like you need to get collectibles to unlock better gear, better weapons, whatever. So it definitely encourages you to
Explore every
to
dark
explore,
corner of
yes.
of that fucking nightmare of a game.
Well,
yes.
yes. Oh god, yes.
And they've done that for a while, where if you did certain things in the game, it was before New Game Plus really came. Like Resident Evil 2 didn't technically have a New Game Plus, but if you did certain things, like beat the game in a certain amount of time, or if you collected certain items, when you restarted the game, if you had a save file that was previously on there, it's like, oh look, you're starting with a rocket launcher. You're like,
See,
oh,
that's
okay.
cool. Every game that has a progression system like that needs a new game plus.
Yeah.
I love doing that. Going back and just being a fucking tank and walking through
Yeah.
old stuff and just
Yeah, yeah.
massacring
Like,
everything.
yeah.
I got this. I'm good.
Yeah, once you beat it, it's fun to go back and be like, oh, fuck this. And
Well,
just
then you
tear
do
it
that
out.
too, and now you're like, okay, maybe I'm not so scared of the hardest difficulty now. Yeah, I'm gonna be limited, way more limited on ammo and stuff, but I'm at least starting with.
Yeah.
Look, I got a shotgun.
Right,
round
yeah.
one. Let's go.
That's fun.
But
Except
you're
for
not gonna get
Outlast.
shotgun shells till a little bit of portion
Right,
of the game,
yeah.
so you got to be
But you
spacious
have it
about
on hand in the event
Yeah,
that you
that's-
actually
yeah,
Yeah,
don't
your
get that.
oh shit moments. Yeah.
Dead Space was a great new game plus because you would unlock all these new abilities and shit, and it was
Did you
so fun.
Did you ever beat Dead Space on what is it, survival difficulty, or what is it? Survive. It's something like this.
Maybe.
But
I
whatever
don't think
whatever
so.
it was, the highest difficulty in Dead Space, I think it's called Survivor. You had 3 save points for the entire length of that campaign. That was
that's
it.
right. I never.
That
did
was
that.
it. You had 3 save points. You could save 3 times in the entire length of the campaign. But if you beat it on Survivor difficulty, you unlocked a foam finger that was like the best weapon in the game. And every time you
Did you make sound effects?
yeah,
Like,
every
pew, pew, pew,
every
pew?
time you shoot, it says pew pew pew, bang bang bang, pew pew
Oh
pew,
my
bang
God,
bang
yeah.
Are
bang.
you serious? I never knew that about Dead
Yeah,
Space.
and it just it obliterates every necromorph you
That
can ever
is
come across.
amazing.
And it doesn't fire anything. He just says pew pew pew, bang bang bang,
And they
and
explode.
they explode. It's hilarious.
Only a
look it
twisted
up.
mind would would make the most powerful weapon in a game a foam finger and let you finger Dead Space.
Impossible.
Pretty much
Yeah.
impossible mode, whatever. Yeah,
That's amazing.
whatever it's called. But I thought it was called Survivor or something for some reason. But
I don't know.
regardless, if you want to go back and play Dead Space 2 on the highest difficulty, you get the foam finger and go pew pew pew, bang bang bang, pew pew pew, bang bang bang
With their length.
with their length.
Width or length.
Or length pack.
That's an old feed
With
the
their
dogs
legs.
video
Reference.
reference.
Yeah.
We're,
With their
we're
legs.
going back tonight.
the
love
channel on hiatus for
Yeah.
Love it.
so who knows when.
Real quick answers. Did anybody play Dead Space 2 multiplayer?
No.
Dead Space 2.
I didn't even
You mean
finish
three?
the first Dead Space,
No,
so
no, Dead Space 2 multiplayer.
Dead Space 2 had a multiplayer.
Yeah,
I did not know this.
I thought it was a lot of fun. I loved it.
Was it like co-op or what?
No, dude, it was humans versus necromorphs. You could be necromorphs in it.
This sounds fun.
It was a blast, dude. It didn't go over well because a lot of people didn't want multiplayer in Dead Space. Whatever.
I know you
it was
and
fun.
I know you and I started the playthrough of co-op Dead Space 3.
in 3. That was a co-op multiplayer, no competitive multiplayer.
Yeah, but we never finished it.
Yeah, we got
So-
through like the first 2 missions or something.
Yeah, we never. But I would have really liked it if that game ever goes on backwards compatibility.
Yeah,
You and I
yeah,
are
dude.
gonna pick
Dead
up
Space
make
3.
up for lost time.
I never even finished the first Dead Space, so
Oh,
You're missing out.
Yeah,
now,
me
dude.
either.
That is. A
I
good
really
one.
like. No, I seriously.
It's a
so good.
fantastic
to play
game.
that
Fantastic survival horror game.
yeah. I mean, all the gameplay I got through was fantastic. I
Yep.
just moved on to other games and just kind of forgot about
Well,
it.
the funny
so.
thing is too, like when that series came out, like I've been a Resident Evil fan, but obviously, when it comes to like 1, 2, 3, even 4-ish, the graphics weren't like crazy-ish, like they were going realistic with like the blood spatter.
Yeah,
and everything.
they're old games.
And at the beginning, Patrick used to be a little scaredy cat and a little bit of a queasy motherfucker back in the day. And then this thing called the internet came out, and then my sense of decency was destroyed. Hey,
Right.
I did the 4chan random challenge.
The /B or whatever.
Yeah, I went /B.
Oh, God.
All 10 pages. Had to click on every picture and look at or read every article.
Oh,
It's bad. It took me
God.
like an hour and a
/B's
half.
You're a
This-
masochist, man.
This is with Blake Jones. Yeah, he's like, I dare you to do it, and he goes, if you do it, I'll, ugh.
You people like the darkest corners
It
of
was
the
bad.
internet.
Oh, I can not unsee anything. But anyway, after that, then I saw, necromorph, like, because they're terrifying when you look at it and when you think
Yeah.
about them, they're terrifying creatures.
Right.
But
We-
then after years of on the internet and horrible things, I'm like,
Like,
meh.
meh.
Yeah. The beginning scene of Dead Space 2 is some dude's trying to help you out, and then he turns into a necromorph
Well,
right in front of
you.
your
Yeah,
face.
That
That's
one,
awesome.
it
Yeah.
spears through their chest, and then he drills something into the back of his skull, and then you just watch this guy like slowly morph into some creature.
Yeah.
If morph into a necromorph?
Exactly.
God damn it. John.
Also, one of my favorite advertising campaigns still to this day is
Yeah.
your mom hates Dead Space.
Your mom hates Dead Space. I
Yeah,
fucking love
it
it.
was
They were
so
watching
good.
it. They were so
Since
God.
we're on the topic of these kind of
Yeah.
games, did you guys ever play The Evil Within?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I played like half of it. I
that
didn't
game
finish it.
is goddamn scary. It is
Yeah.
awesome. It's Josh, if you like limited ammo
Crazy
survival
spider
horror,
chick that
like,
doesn't die.
action type games, you will love The Evil Within. It's one of the greats of this generation.
It's a total homage to Resident Evil.
Pretty
it
much.
It's
yeah.
like
No,
we
it does
love
have a
Resident
big
Evil
vibe.
games and we want to make one. Here it is. It's
Yes.
fucking awesome.
It's-
Bethesda made two actually.
Bethesda made it, yeah. So, the voice acting is a little meh, but the actual
Yeah, I heard some of the
But-
lines from the main character. It's not great.
But the gameplay though, dude, like it's stellar.
Dude, you have to do brain surgery in that game.
And
Multiple times.
there's a scene where this one doctor, this isn't really a spoiler, but there's a scene where this one doctor is operating on some dead cadaver, and he's like he keeps scratching at his head. He's like, God, this is so itchy, and he's scratching at his head so much that he's peeling the skin off of his head, and it's exposing his brain. He's like, it's so itchy, and he's
And
just
he's laughing and
like
screaming
yeah,
and everything at the same
it's-
time. Yeah.
Oh, I want to play this now.
It's awesome.
Gorgasm.
The developer is Tango Gameworks,
Yeah,
published by Bethesda, but still Bethesda property. There you go.
it's.
I'm not even drunk and I'm stumbling on words.
I would say
Gorehub.com.
before that,
Play it. You will love it.
Gorehub.com.
Yep.
There's and zombies in this game are made by people being like wrapped in barbed wire and like pretty much like BDSMing that were in the barbed wire pretty much, and they turn into.
You would dig it, man.
Yeah.
That
You would.
escalated
You
quickly.
absolutely
Yeah.
would.
It's
dig
like
it.
Resident Evil weapon system because you can craft like a bunch of different ammo and all that stuff, but with the horrible monster design of Silent Hill.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's
And when I say horrible, I mean that in a good way.
You would
but
like it a lot.
Did either of you beat it then?
I didn't. I got to about the 5th mission, and I was like, "This is too much. Man. I can't do this."
I got about 4
This
or
is-
5 missions
yeah.
into, so
It's pretty crazy.
yeah.
I beat it
There's some.
Oh, you did? Right
There's
on.
some very creative monster designs.
only once. I
Very-
haven't played since
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
but-
Like very very like actually tense scary moments in that game. So it's awesome.
That's the only crazy genre that I'm like super into too. Besides, like RPGs and adventure and like lore-based games, is for
Survival
some
horror.
reason survival horror just like I love it.
I do too. I
I
love,
love
it.
it.
Yeah.
I love
Outlast.
the adrenaline. I'm just like, oh good.
Outlast
the
blew
entire
my
time.
mind
Yeah.
when I played it. Oh shit, Outlast was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta catch
you
up,
okay
man.
there over there?
He played the Outlast 2 demo, and I was sitting basically beside him, and it was like 4 in the afternoon, sunny, bright, nice day, and we were still like, oh god! Every time
Yeah.
the littlest thing would happen.
Oh god.
I mean,
Oh,
even
man.
stuff as like if you go back and look at Limbo, like
Yeah.
Limbo had a creepy vibe to it
Oh,
almost the
oh,
entire
yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Limbo's
And I'm not
like
comparing
like
them either
cartoony
way,
creepy.
Yeah.
but it's just like, oh my god, what's going on? And then obviously, me and you have talked about Inside.
Yeah,
The
same
ridiculousness
vibe.
that happens. You're
Yeah.
like, what is going on?
Inside was cool.
I'm really surprised none of you have mentioned Silent Hill, any of the Silent Hill
I
games.
never
at
played
all.
them.
Silent Hill. I said Silent Hill Monsters.
Well, Silent
I
Hill
played
2
them.
was probably the scariest fucking game I've ever played. Silent Hill 2
2?
was, oh god, dude. Silent Hill 2 was madness.
My dad tried playing Silent Hill 1, and that's when you had to use the radio.
Oh,
to, like,
I
see
remember
if
that.
monsters were nearby because everything was fog
Yeah.
covered because of the PS1 capabilities at the time.
Still scary as fuck, dude. The first Silent Hill game was still scary as fuck.
Nope. Number
It was
2
awesome.
introduced my favorite horror monster of all time.
What, Pyramid Head?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Pyramid
boy.
Head. You
Yeah,
know what
boy.
he represents, right? Well, there's multiple things, but the main idea is agony, grief, agony, because he's constantly in pain with that big thing on his head the entire time. Because if you hear him, he's dragging. You know.
Mhm.
But I want to know what his
Butcher blade.
workout routine is.
Yeah, dude, that guy's buff.
I mean, seriously, like what juice are you drinking? Like, what kind of protein are you using?
you gotta
For fuck's
rape.
sake.
You gotta rape mannequin nurse monsters like he
I
does
mean,
in number 2.
YOLO,
You didn't see that?
I guess.
When he's
Yeah, I remember that.
down
Scene,
on
yeah.
him.
I remember that
I've
scene.
seen it on YouTube. And
Yeah.
You
I-
see that, and you're like, I'm gonna get in the locker.
I
I'm in the locker.
remember now.
Yeah. No, but Pyramid Head, yeah, especially from the movie too. That one scene where he just rips that entire
Oh, that was
baby's
awesome.
skin
He,
off.
he strips her first, and then he like grabs her by the chest and just goes and pulls off all of her skin.
Yeah, pulls off
Like,
her
in
entire
one-
skin, throws it into a fan, and the skin basically just like explodes like a wet rag and just shoots blood everywhere.
man?
That movie,
Oh,
no,
dude.
like that
So
is
great.
one of the best video game
Video
movies.
game adaptation.
Yes, like
Silent Hill 1.
that was a
2
good
was,
one.
Man.
2 was
Two
a
was terrible.
dumpster fire.
1 was great.
Yeah, 1 was great.
Super good.
2 was a dumpster fire. Absolutely.
Terrifying, and they try their best to show the craziness of the monsters and the psychology behind
Mhm.
each of them.
So my first survival horror game was The Suffering.
That was
fun.
good.
I never
Yeah,
played
That
it.
was good.
Suffering's fun.
Suffering
I
was
guess
really good.
I don't know if we'd call it survival horror. It was
It
like
was
a
like-
third person kind of almost action.
It was like
game.
action horror.
But it, I mean, yeah, it wasn't
I would
really
compare
sure.
it. I would compare it to like Manhunt,
I
kind
never
of.
played that.
You never played Manhunt?
No. But The Suffering was fucking awesome. If you ever get a chance to play it, you have to.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Josh, The Suffering is an old school Xbox game. Where
PS2.
Yeah, PS2 generation, where you're basically trying to like battle your way through a prison, and you're basically on death row. Like your character's on death row. He's an inmate, and
Yeah, the whole place gets invaded by demons, right?
yeah, he gets invaded by
Yeah.
demons. It is
I remember this game now.
did it-
I do
did it-
remember
did it-
this.
Super fun.
Didn't your the character survive getting electrocuted? Right?
I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
remember. Was that okay? But
Yeah.
you could every once in a while you could turn into this giant monster, like this like huge blade arm, and I think you had like claws on your other hand or something.
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
like a rage
like-
meter that would build up.
He's
He's
the
almost-
entire
almost,
time.
it's
so
almost
fun.
like Ash from the Evil Dead. Like you're almost like kind of like Ash from Evil Dead, where you run around with a shotgun and you have like chainsaws and like axes that you use and your blades and kind of that kind of stuff. It's really fun.
We need to record that for a video sometime.
Let's
Like,
do it.
suffering?
I'm down.
So fun,
I'm
dude.
Like
so
it's
down.
not a hard game, like compared to like other survival horror games, but it is very entertaining to play and
Right.
watch at the same time.
Always hurts the first time.
We can bring it back.
You could play it then, Josh. There you
Yeah,
go.
you can play it. That's a game for you to play.
I'm the one that created that, so
Yeah. Thanks to Pat
I
for
welcome
coming up
that.
with that segment. Old Feed the Dogs video.
Well, anyway, as much as I enjoy this discussion about survival horror games, I do want to mention that Kingdom Hearts recently had its 15 year anniversary.
Yep.
They teased an image, a single image from
I didn't
Kingdom
want
Hearts.
to talk about it.
Dude, they are
I didn't want to
milking-
trigger either of us.
They're-
Shut up. You don't know what me and Josh are feeling.
They're
when we saw that.
milking this so hard, and it's actually getting to the point where it's pissing me off.
Yeah,
like I'm
that's
just
why I
like
didn't bring it up.
enough. 16 years, like enough, or not 16, probably not 16. What was it, like 11 or 12? 12 years. Enough. Enough is enough. Just either just release the trailer or don't talk about it. Like I mean, I'm pretty much at that point right now. But they also, what's better than that, is that they actually released a teaser image for the new Final Fantasy VII remake, and it looks fucking sweet. It looks fucking sweet. As far as like how much detail they've crafted out of it and everything, oh my god, I'm so excited for this game. So excited.
Yep.
Um,
Episodic, don't care.
Nope, don't care. Give no fucks.
And the reason why, like I said way back in the day, if they want to give us that game in its pretty much entirety, you know, obviously every dialogue option is not going to be the same, or you know, every little like camera frame and all that stuff is going to be the same. But
It doesn't need to be.
if they want all the content that we wanted and the main focus of the story, and when people are bitching like, why can't it come out in one game? And I'm like, do you realize how big Final Fantasy VII was when it on the PlayStation when it came out? It was revolutionary. It was pushing the PlayStation's limits at the time.
Right. If you buy the season pass anyway, or like whatever pass they have to offer, it's only going to be like $60 anyway.
Yeah,
So
no.
people need to just quit bitching and just wait.
What I'm saying though is at the same time they're like, why can't it be just one big game? And I'm like, all that voice acting, all that designing of the characters, the entire battle system, all that stuff, like
Yeah, what you're wanting and what you're expecting are not
Exactly.
the same thing at all.
I guarantee
So-
you they are not gonna fuck this up.
No, that if they did, they would never recover. They would never recover from this if they fucked it up. So
There's a YouTube channel called The Know, and they did an article, I think yesterday, about Final Fantasy VII Remake, and they were just saying how I'm not gonna like paraphrase correctly. You two especially should go watch
Yeah,
it.
I can go watch it. Yeah.
Not development problems, but they just were saying that. Just watch it. It's talking about they're worried about it was what the point of the video was. So
They're
you guys should go
worried
watch that
about
video.
it.
I want to get your take on it.
I should be worried about it. I would be worried about it.
Well,
And not in a bad way. I'm just saying, like,
it's a lot of pressure, honestly. People have been wanting a Final Fantasy VII remake since the PlayStation 3 tech demo that came out like years and years and years ago. I mean, people have been wanting this for years.
And it might have been a tweet or something. I don't know how they expressed this thought, but it was like that they are still working on making that first like cutscene, whatever that they showed at E3 like last year. They're still working on getting that right.
What?
And so they're worried that it
What?
might be like behind development schedules. So I don't watch the video. I don't want to know what you guys think about it because it is.
that's what we're throwing in, though.
That is bad.
Well, no,
That's really bad.
it's semi bad, but you got to think about they're caring so much about the fans at the same time that they really want to make it as perfect as possible because they know everyone and their mom will find the tiniest fucking dumb thing. It's like, oh, his glasses moved at a weird frame that 1 second in the clip, and I'm like, yeah,
You're not
I don't
wrong.
want to talk to you.
But I mean, are we gonna? The thing is that probably people are gonna be worried about. What I would think people would be worried about is this remake falling into another Final Fantasy 15 situation where it gets delayed for years and years and years, and they spend so much money on development because it's gone on so long because of what people are expecting that in the end it may end up being worse because it's being kept in-house longer. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't really know. I would have to see like what the qualms are about it and why people are worried. Typically, Square Enix, you're gonna wait a long time for a Square Enix game. That's never been new. That's been a trend since early PlayStation days. But when you wait and you are patient with a Square Enix game, the end result that you get is well worth it.
It's very Bethesda of them too.
Yeah, too. Yeah, but that does the same thing.
They're two of the major culprits of that kind of trend.
It seems to pay off though, because typically, I mean, I guess not.
We'll
Some
take
of the
a
more
little
recent
tickle
Final
from-
Fantasy,
Yeah.
13 was not well received.
No, fuck that
but
game.
Skyrim, Fallout,
Fallout 4.
they're 5-6 year developments, but when they drop, you're like, this is the greatest game ever every time.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Super fun.
and granted, 13 and 14, Final Fantasy 13 and 14 was a really, really dark chapter for that company. And them releasing Final Fantasy 7 and 15 and the remake and 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3, they're trying to make up for that.
But they've had a lot of supplemental games and IPs that
they
came out
did.
during that time. They acquired Deus Ex, they did Tomb Raider, they did all that kind of stuff too.
That is strictly publishing. That's not developing.
Okay.
Square, the Final Fantasy VII remake and Kingdom Hearts, like every Final Fantasy game and Kingdom Hearts game is strictly developed by Square Enix. That's
Yeah.
development. That's not publishing.
At least they have
So you don't
supplemental
want
like
anyone.
income.
Yeah.
They
too.
do,
Yeah,
and
so
that was smart of them to
Yeah.
do because it definitely added worth to their brand. But
and Just Cause, I think too.
Yeah.
Just Cause,
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Cause was there
Yep.
too, yeah.
it adds worth to the brand. But as far as like their reputation for actually developing games, it was not good for
They
a
needed
long time.
15 to be successful, and it was. So,
Yeah.
15 was very successful.
Two things. Number one, also adding to the thing, Hitman was developed by.
Yeah,
Square Enix.
it
was it
was.
developed?
Developed
or...
I don't know.
No,
It was published.
no, it was
by-
published.
My
It was
bad.
developed by-
iOS. It was iOS.
Developed by Eidos.
Or Eidos, yeah.
Eidos, and then
But Square Enix had, some backing behind it. But my biggest question, just out of curiosity, what do you think is going to come out first, 7 Remake or Kingdom Hearts 3?
If I have to wait another goddamn year on Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm literally going to punch a baby.
I think it'll be 2 years before 3 comes out.
I mean, Sean has 2 of them, so
I am so sick of them waiting, and I am so sick of them teasing me with images. Images? Come on, when you release a teaser, you at least release, like a 15, 20-second video. Like, you're teasing me with an image? Come on. We're like, you're past the point
I
of...
just want that lightsaber Keyblade.
I'm sick of
That's what I
it.
want.
Give me more info. Give me more. Give me a concrete release date.
Disney
Give me
and Star
something
Wars.
more to go off of than just keeping me in the dark about it the entire time. Like, I'm honestly sick
I
of
want
that.
lightsaber Keyblade. I want fucking Sora and Kyrie to actually do something.
what if Darth Vader is in Kingdom Hearts 3?
That would be
I don't know if
rad.
Darth Vader will be in it, but Disney owns
The
Star
rights
Wars
to Star
now,
Wars.
so
It's Marvel characters could be in too.
Yeah,
that's why a
I
lot of
will-
people have been wondering what's. I mean, they've always been traditional Disney most of the time. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean
Yeah, not
and
Pirates.
Tron were the two that
Mhm.
really were kind of like what out of like a little bit out of
But
place.
they have like Aladdin, Hercules,
Even
Beauty
Steamboat
Beast.
Willie. Even Steamboat Willie was.
Yeah, they went way back. Yeah, they did the old school, black and white
Mm-hmm.
version.
like
I love that world, by
shorts
the way.
and stuff with Mickey Mouse.
That Keyblade is worthless, but that world was really good.
Yes. If they don't come out with this is Kingdom Hearts 15 year.
Yes.
Is it their 15-year anniversary?
Yes.
They have to do something. They either have to give us like a release date, hopefully my prediction is that it won't come out until Q1 or Q2 of 2018, but at least give us a release date this year. Give us something to go off of
I can
this
agree
year.
with that. I could also see it coming out in like December or November this year.
That would be mind-blowing. I severely doubt it.
What if they're waiting for E3
That's me
this
being
year
hopeful.
to have a full-blown
They-
release trailer?
Well, and they probably are, but I mean, like I said, either show us a trailer or don't talk about it. I'm done.
They've
I'm done with it.
done the biggest one I've seen so far was at E3, and it was the PlayStation. It wasn't. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't the PlayStation conference. It was the Square conference.
Square Conference.
And they showed at the beginning. They showed 2 characters, Xanor and Master Eridus, Eridus
Yeah.
from Birth by Sleep, as kids, and they're playing chess.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And they were like, now we're talking about the Keyblade Wars, and he's just playing off. And then they showed a shit ton of gameplay. They showed a bunch of stuff, which was really cool.
Because you showed me that Hercules level.
Yeah,
Like, where it's on
and
rail.
then at the end of it, it's them playing again, and they cut real quick to Xehanort's Keyblade Oblivion that's sitting up on the thing. Obviously, it's a little throwback. It's like, oh yeah, he's gonna have that Keyblade in his hand as he gets nuts. But this is just for the Kingdom Hearts people that know the fucking storyline and all that stuff. Dream Drop Distance is technically the last one.
I know some of
series?
those words.
Besides 0.2?
Yeah. I don't know.
By Sleep?
I mean, we could talk about how excited we are
Are
all
you guys
day,
done yet?
but
No!
Can it be done?
We're never
No.
done.
Never done.
I'm going to go
I-
play Kingdom Hearts after
My
this. That's
prediction
goal.
is that I don't care.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, fuck
No,
you.
you don't.
Sorry, Pat.
Fuck you too, Logan. Does anybody have any other news?
For Honor open beta, February 9th through the 12th, and my closed beta fucked up somehow.
Oh,
The
yeah, yeah,
servers-
yeah. I remember that.
The last day I
I
went
was
to get
waiting
on.
for you to talk about it.
The last day I tried to get on, the servers were just not working. I was angry.
Why does
so-
that's a common trend with Ubisoft, like closed beta.
I think it's betas in general, man. It's always the last day is just fucked up for some reason.
Ubisoft. Imagine that.
I like how
but their final product is good though. At least
They haven't done it long enough for you to say that. So,
phrasing.
Anyways, open beta. Let's fucking play it. It has I think 2v2, 3v3, and like a bigger thing. So
There is the open beta for Wildlands coming up. It should be coming up here pretty soon, actually.
I want that
think,
to be good.
I think it's this week, actually. Yeah, it's coming out this week.
you guys want to maybe probably think about getting on the Injustice 2 beta? I know
Nope.
that's already out for you
Nope.
fighting game fans out there. So,
okay, maybe for them, but
Yeah.
well, hey,
Yeah.
I'm interested in
I'll
it.
try it out.
I'm interested
I mean,
in
I'm
it.
so bad at fighting games.
I'm bad at fighting games too, but I do like DC. So
The
outta
story
here.
of Injustice is awesome.
Get the fuck
It's
outta here.
hilarious that the trailer for the latest trailer for Injustice 2 was better than every single movie in the DC cinematic
Yeah,
universe
yeah,
combined.
the DC movies are garbage.
Dude,
But
Oh,
the
that's
trailer,
funny.
but the trailer outshines
I'm
every
excited
single
for Wonder
movie.
Woman.
It's amazing.
I'm not
I've
gonna lie, I
heard
think
I
bad
don't
things
care.
from the
I
people
don't
who
care.
early previewed Wonder Woman. They're
I-
like, no.
Really?
I don't care.
I mean, it looks.
I don't.
I don't
The
know.
early
I
impressions
want
were bad.
want them to be good
We got
because
Logan.
But they're not gonna
Yeah,
I know they're not going to be.
Wolverine,
be. They're not
motherfucker.
going to be.
Batflick. You got to stop. You got to
Yeah.
stop with Batflick.
Yeah.
He's no longer the director of the new Batman movie.
I know. Good. Just don't.
I don't-
Ben Affleck, you're not a good Batman. I'm
What-
sorry.
Did you have gaming news worth? You said you.
Yeah,
had
I
something.
did
Was it
actually. Well, it's not really gaming news. Kind of. Well, it kind of is, but I kind of want to get your opinions on this, Logan. Did you hear about the whole GameStop's new policy called
Oh shit!
the Circle of Life
I
policy?
can't believe we forgot about this.
Yeah.
Why are they bringing Lion King into this? What
I
the
don't-
fuck did Disney
ba-
do to GameStop?
Basically, and you
Hang
know what?
on,
The
real
more,
quick. I've worked at GameStop, so I'll either correct you or we'll. You so
Well,
say what you're gonna say, and I'll see.
Basically, the whole as I was reading the article that I saw today, the more that I read it, the more I started to kind of look back and think, they actually have done this to me in the past. And basically, they're trying to deter people from purchasing brand new IP or brand new games because GameStop makes money on the sale of used items. That's how they make their money.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's their bread and butter. So what they're doing is they're, excluding new releases of games or pre-order bonuses or credit card sales, that kind of shit, for people that sign up for Power Rewards programs. They're basically deterring people from purchasing new games by lying to them and saying that they don't have the games in stock, just to get them out the door. That's what I took away from the article that I read today.
So I think it was a Kotaku article.
It was a Kotaku article.
So the circle of life is you pre-order a game, you buy it.
You buy a game, you play it, you trade it in, and use that credit towards buying another game.
Yeah, so there's 4 points. It's pre-order, buy, trade in, then buy pre-order, something like that. That's the
Yes.
circle. So that right there is a fine business model. That has nothing to do with any weird shady business tactics. It's just the concept. So circle of life is fine.
Yeah.
I just want to say, on the side note, this is just a small side note, I am very big about not buying used games. I want my own personal copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
They have never me personally at least, whenever I've gone in to buy a game, they've never been like, no, we're out.
Well,
No.
it's kind of it's a new policy that they started working on. I should say they started enforcing it heavily last
Implementing
it heavily Q4 of last year for holiday season. And you know what? The more that I think about it, they were running some Black Friday specials. Buy 2 games get 1 free, and or of equal or lesser value, whatever, based on the highest price game that you bought. So I went to go buy a copy of Borderlands Handsome Jack Edition. GameStop had it on sale for $15 brand new. And they were telling me when I went to go buy it, I'm like, yeah, I want to get a new copy of Borderlands Handsome Jack. And they're like, oh, well, we don't have it in stock. Okay. Does another store have it? Like, well, you can go down to the Center Street store. They might have. Well, Center. I'm using locations here in Omaha. I'm sorry, but you can go down to this store and they have it in stock. They say they have 3 copies, but we also have a used copy for $27 that you can buy. Okay, first off, motherfucker, why would I buy a copy? Why would I buy a used copy for almost twice the price of a new copy that you're advertising today? Like, if the other store has it, I'll just go down there and buy it. I went to the new store. They're like, oh, we don't have it in stock either. Okay, well, your other store just said that you haven't had it in
Have
stock.
them call and check next time.
You know you can actually go online and check the actual store's inventory, right? And if it says that they have it and it's not there, you can get a rain check for it.
Okay.
You can get a rain check for it.
But still, it's like, okay, they told me at the time, yeah, we got 3 copies of that game down at the other store. I'm like, okay, call. Or like, I'll call ahead and say that I want to have a copy reserved. Now, when I went there, I don't know if I talked to the same person that I talked to on the phone, but like, yeah, we don't have any in stock. You just told me you did. You said you had 3 copies. So, like, now the more that I read this article, I'm like, you know what? Looking back at this, that actually makes sense because they've been doing this to me ever since then.
It's not the business model that's shady. It's the way that the company is making the other employees implement it that is shady.
That is very shady.
And here's the thing. My whole deal with used games from GameStop is that I never have had any incentive to buy a used copy from GameStop anyway, because for one, when they give you new copies, they don't come sealed. Yeah. And for two,
so hang on.
Hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Haven't we talked about this?
Just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm telling you why I don't have incentive to buy it. Regardless of what the reason is, this is my incentive for not buying it.
We'll see.
Okay. So the new games don't come sealed. Secondly, used games typically there's no marginal price difference that would make it worth it for me to buy a used copy, especially like when you can go to major retailers like Amazon or other retailers online and get the game for like $20-$30 less, for even sometimes $40 less than what you can get it at GameStop. But the difference between a new copy of a game and a used copy of a game is typically anywhere between $5 and $10.
Right.
So
they are between 5 and 10 at like a brick and mortar store. The Amazon stuff you're talking about is typically when there are sales, not the average cost of the game when it's not on sale.
I have bought way more physical copies than you.
It's usually during the first.
What generation of gaming?
All of them.
No,
360 up to even this generation.
For one, you didn't know me during 360 generation.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you don't know that then. I only bought physical, and I worked at GameStop, so I bought a shit ton of games. I worked at GameStop. I know a little bit about their structure.
Almost every single game I have over there that's sitting on that shelf was bought from Amazon.
Okay.
And that's because I usually walk into GameStop. The first thing I do when I walk into GameStop is I check Amazon's price. And 9 times out of 10, it's always cheaper to buy on Amazon. Like way cheaper to buy it on Amazon than for you to get it at GameStop.
Amazon is notoriously like that, you know.
And the other thing, GameStop doesn't price match either. If you find a game cheap, like for example,
that's stupid.
This happened to me a few months ago when I bought a brand new headset. I found a Turtle Beach XO4 headset for what was it? $80 at Target. And I was like, hey, I found this. I want to buy this headset. You guys have an XO4 here for $100. I found it for $80 at Target. You guys price match. They're like, yeah, we can't do that. I'm like, okay, well, you just missed out on $80 because you don't price match. Like $80 is better than no money at all, right? So
I could understand a store like that not competing with online prices because it's impossible to do that.
It wasn't.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't online.
But exactly, that's what I'm saying. Is that like you're not letting me finish? Quit interrupting me. Jesus Christ, both of you. No, I understand.
Well, say the right facts then. If you're gonna get mad about shit,
stop it. Sometimes we can just ignore facts.
Be correct or don't say anything.
Sometimes we can just ignore the facts. No. I understand that though, Worth. It's like I understand you can't compete with online. We get people all the time that come in and they're like, "Oh, can you price match this online?" At the store that I work at, and I'm like, "No, absolutely not." I don't work at GameStop, but I work in retail, and like I'm like, "No, we can't compete online. It's impossible for us to do so." But, you know, if you have somebody coming in that's like on another store across town, it's like, yeah, you know, that's something you probably might want to consider because
It wasn't even across town; it was across the street.
right.
It was literally the Target was literally across the street from the GameStop I went to, and I was like, they have it here for $80.
Right.
You guys have it here for $100. Can you price match?
This practice, especially like with the age of the internet and how GameStop higher ups are telling employees to handle their interactions with customers like this, is seriously only going to hurt them in the long run.
And the other thing
this is only going to hurt.
And the other thing is that that the higher ups and these managers punish them for not meeting these particular quotas.
Well, and I used to not go into GameStop all the time because like they would badger you constantly, and they were just like, okay, I can understand you upselling, like, oh, do you want to pre-order this today? Oh, no thanks. But like, if you're like asking me like 5 fucking questions in a row of like, do you want to pre-order this? Do you want to pre-order this? Do you want to sign up for this? Do you want to sign up for this? I'm like, no, just fucking ring me up. I'm done.
Just stop.
You know?
Yeah.
Just quit.
Just quit pestering me.
But like their higher ups and like their managers like tell their employees to do that shit all the time. You know, it's kind of sucks.
I mean,
it hurts customer service.
Working at GameStop, it was a little rough how many questions you had to ask. Sometimes I would just not ask certain ones.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not, some of it, I would say when I was there, most of it wasn't like for corporate interests, because you could offer game protection, which some people wanted. You could offer the power-up card, which some people wanted. You could offer pre-orders that some people wanted. And so you'd ask 3 or 4 questions, and sometimes 1 to 2, maybe all of them, people would say yes to. And so it's kind of like it's a numbers game. You're just taking shots at what somebody might want. Mm. And so I think it is customer service to make people feel that they're not being badgered. It's the kind of person you are in terms of how you ask it, the way the conversation's going. I'm sure there's lots of times people who are not very good at customer service who work at GameStop. You're like, all right, shut up, I get it.
Like they feel that they need to ask those questions when really it's more of a matter of assessing them. Like when they walk in the store, like, okay,
yeah.
they're looking for headsets. Like, do I really want to like spend time to ask them if they want
right.
to?
It is kind of a double. Yeah. And honestly, when there was like a mom getting a kid a pre-owned Pokemon game on their DS, I wouldn't bother pre-orders because I know that they're there for.
Like they don't know shit about that. Like, why would you even bother?
Well, that's the thing. It's like kind of what you said, Worth. Sometimes you would feel them out, then you'd be like, "Oh, you're excited for the new Titanfall game? Well, we're pre-ordering now, and here's blah blah." And so I'm sure that there are many instances where you're like, "I don't fucking care anymore, man. Quit asking me questions."
Yeah,
right.
I mean, fill me out a little bit. If it seems like I'm if I'm interested in something, like I said, I don't have a problem with you upselling me. But like, if I tell you no. Like, don't keep asking me questions because I said no to that one thing. And, like, I used to get that from a lot of GameStop employees, and it's not their fault. I know that it's coming from higher-ups, but it's still annoying nonetheless. So.
Yeah,
yeah. In other words, GameStop sucks, and they're annoying, and they should quit doing whatever it is that they're doing right now. So.
I'm trying to think. We were bringing something up about the trade-in stuff earlier.
Well, we were talking about the Circle Life. So like, you buy a game, play it, trade it in, use that credit towards another game.
And I think like I'm kind of touching on that.
Yeah.
Like I think some of Amazon stuff is that they have supplemental things with shipping. I'm sure they make money off shipping and they make money off Prime, where GameStop doesn't really have that supplemental money to kind of pad their sales as much as Amazon. So Amazon is always pretty much going to be cheaper in general.
But a lot of times those lower prices come with Prime subscribers, and Prime costs money.
Yeah, exactly. So you're still kind of paying.
So you're still kind of paying for that, but
not always. And
we said kind of, so I didn't say always.
Well, and that's fine. But like I have bought games or have looked at prices that literally had like $20 or $30 marginal difference, and it's like, okay, I understand that you may not be able to necessarily compete with online prices as much. But you need to offer incentive. Don't take a new game and be like, oh, it's used now for $56.99 as opposed to $59.99. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I'm not gonna you're expecting me to pay that much for a used copy when I know that I can get it for like 50 to 70% off somewhere else. I was like, there's nothing worth this.
Like I bought a brand new copy of Halo 4 for $40 on Amazon like 2 weeks after the game came out. And it was still like, being offered for $60 pretty much everywhere
That's
else.
what I mean. Yeah. I'm just like, I was like, and it like brand new, I can understand. Used copy, no, that's unacceptable to me. So, and the fact that they're trying to rip you off by doing that continuously and telling you that there's no new copies in stock is bullshit.
The average cost, I'll give you a second, Matt. The average cost of like a used game within the first couple weeks of its release at GameStop is usually about $55. So what I was saying, going back to what I was saying, if it's $40 brand new on Amazon, of course I'm gonna fucking buy it there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend an extra $15 for a used game. I can just get a brand new copy. But Pat, what you got?
Yeah.
It's just a side note, but I want to throw I can't even talk. A shout out to happy birthday to my boy Knuckles the Echidna. Today is his birthday.
Knuckles the Echidna?
It's his 16th birthday.
Really?
I mean, like Knuckles, like real Knuckles?
Like the character Knuckles?
Yeah, from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh.
Yeah, today's his 16th birthday.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
What? Wow. Okay. Happy birthday, Knuckles.
He's only 16?
He's only 16.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, not
like
what he is in the game,
yeah.
Since his character creation.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
Happy birthday, Knuckles.
I'm just being dumb. I just want to throw it out.
Happy birthday, Knuckles.
I love Sonic.
I do love Sonic too. I want a good Sonic game.
It's coming out. It's called Sonic Mania.
It should already be out, shouldn't it?
Mania?
I thought that came out in January.
The last
it probably got pushed back.
The last good Sonic
back.
game that I played was Sonic Generations.
Sonic Mania looks fucking sweet. So
I was kind of going between Amazon and GameStop looking at prices, and typically I looked at about 4 or 5 games, and Amazon was cheaper by maybe about $2 to $3 a piece. And I think one game pre-owned was the same price or cheaper from GameStop. And I just looked at a small sample. What's funny is that on GameStop you can buy Mirror's Edge Catalyst new for $20, pre-owned for $18.99, or digital for $60.
wow,
That's just funny to me. You think the digital would be right around the same? That's
that's
funny.
what I mean. Like the market is just like in that terms. Like I just don't think that GameStop really has a good concept on what the market is.
Well, hang on.
Though?
But so I don't know. Digital, they might have some kind of restriction based on different other factors because of digital. But
I mean, that's fair.
But hang on, no, because the pre-owned for Mirror's Edge on Amazon physical copy, which was what I'm talking about here, was like the same price. So most of the time, from the small sample I looked at, GameStop and Amazon were within dollars of each other.
It didn't used to be that way.
Well, and that's fine, but I'm pretty sure that Amazon runs sales and GameStop runs sales. So it is good to pay attention when you want a game and you want to buy it that day or you want to order online that day. Shop around a little bit. But by no means, it might not even be GameStop or Amazon. Maybe Walmart has it, I just hate blanket statements. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be difficult,
statement.
but you can't blanket
but,
statement
But that's
stuff.
how I used to buy games, and I'm telling you that like literally almost every single game that's sitting on that shelf over there was bought online as opposed to GameStop. So there's a reason for that.
When people have Prime and you can have the GameStop power-up card.
This was before Prime. This is before all of that.
Prime's been around for like forever, right?
No,
about 5 years.
Recently,
Is that it?
Not even
Damn.
5 years. Not even.
I don't
Not
claim
even.
to know. I have no idea. I've never.
Not
played
even.
that, so.
Pat, what you got?
Well, I was gonna say just because it's funny that you said that, Logan, because you brought up Walmart. The other day I was looking up Skyrim Special Edition, and apparently you can go to Walmart right now and get the game. It's still $59.99 as a digital copy.
Okay.
At GameStop, it's still like.
Oh, it's still popular.
And to be fair, never buy digital from GameStop ever.
No. I know
Never
that.
do that.
No. Well, and I'm not. No, I'm just saying online right now. If you go on PlayStation Network, it's still $59.99.
Okay.
But for some reason at Walmart, it's like $34 right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's shop around for sure, but there's nowhere that will guarantee be cheaper every time.
Yeah.
Make sure you look around.
Amazon
Prime launched in 2005.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
That is weird.
That is neat.
That is really weird.
Yeah, in 2005, Amazon announced the creation of Amazon Prime, a membership offering free 2-day shipping.
Well, I'm done.
This is fine.
I'm done.
This is fine.
In any case, in my experience, and you guys know how many games I have. I mean, it's a retarded amount of physical copies.
The library.
9 times out of 10, whenever I went into GameStop, because I was always going to GameStop first because I'm an impatient person. I'm like, I want this shirt right now. And then I would look at the price difference and I'd be like, I can wait 2 or 3 days for this type of price cut. So I'm just saying, in the long run, like I was saying, it's not beneficial for GameStop to be telling their employees to lie to people.
That's essentially what they're doing.
No, it's not beneficial to their image, their inventory, and to their entire business model whatsoever for them to lie to people.
And it punishes their employees in the long run because their employees aren't making sales.
Yeah, and their employees look like dicks because of it. It's not the higher ups that get hit for it, it's going to be the employee.
There's an entire subreddit devoted to this. Like,
Yeah.
seriously. No, I'm serious. I read this
Well,
article.
and I used to work for the company that because I used to work for Barnes and Noble, and GameStop owns Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
I think
So
they
I used to work for the same company. So like I know how those practices are. Like I know how they are. It's shitty to work for them.
Like
so.
there's plenty of employees that have spoken out about this, and like many of them they prefer to remain anonymous because they don't want to get in trouble.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean,
they're not going to speak out and like have their names out there, but yeah, there's entire subreddits and discussions devoted to this all over the place.
I read some of those articles the other day.
Pissed off, like I don't. They even say, I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to be this person that is
people don't want to work
people
there.
out the door.
Yeah, most people don't want to work there at all. Like if you go through like all the comments on Reddit, like they're just like, I hate this place. It's pretty crazy.
Every employee I've talked to recently, they've said that it's the culture of the company has totally changed from back. Even when I worked there about, I guess, 3 years ago now, for about almost a total of 2 years, kind of overall.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it was fun, and it was customer service first.
Yeah,
pre-owned second, new game. You know what I mean? Like it was get them happy first, and now it's like sales.
Make the sale
all.
and then and fuck it if they're happy or not.
You pretty much and I think it's a response to digital games blowing up.
It's not.
They can't make money as much as they used to. People want digital.
It's no way to add value to your client base.
Thanks, Steve Harvey.
Damn it, Pat.
Welcome back, Pat.
Hey, so where are we on time on this? I feel like we've been going on
basically.
forever.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fucking hungry. I'm done arguing
Let's
with you.
Let's close out this raid session of GameStop. Josh, before you go, should we do a little plug of your Instagram page? And
oh shit!
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
I fucking love you, buddy. You're so awesome.
Yeah, man.
So, for those of you that don't know, I have had a quote unquote bunny or unbunnier production company for the last few years called Days to Come Productions. I haven't really done anything with it up until this point. And like in the last 5 days, I've just literally lost my mind and like done all this crazy shit, tore down my website, completely rebuilt it. I've decided that I'm going to turn Days to Come Productions into a social media marketing agency. So I do a lot of video, audio, photography, motion graphics. I do all that shit on the side. I went to school for it. That's partially, I partially use some of that on audio here. I'm actually doing sound tonight. So for those of you that want to get access to cool content, cool photos, videos, just go check out my website, dtcproductions.com. My Instagram page is Days to Come Productions. You can find me on Facebook. I'm also on Ello, ELLO. If you haven't gotten an invite to be a part of the Ello social network, you're probably not cool enough. So,
yeah,
but
you have to tell me about this later.
I will tell you about that later. But for those of you that are into that type of artsy stuff and media, give me a follow. Shout at me. Literally shout at me. I'm literally asking. So. But that's
artsy
fartsy kind of shit. So I also have prints for sale on my print shop right now at dtcproductions.com. So be sure to check that out. # shameless plug.
They're pretty cool pictures too.
Yeah,
actually,
they're good pictures.
The prints,
Josh has got quite the talent.
I was asking Josh the other day. I was like, who the fuck buys prints?
A lot of people buy prints.
Well, that's the thing is like it's not for me. Like I don't want to go buy print. And I was looking at his pictures. I go, that'd be pretty fucking cool to have up actually. Like you have, I think it's like fireworks or something, and he's like spinning.
Oh,
it makes like a fire circle.
It was my light painting. My light painting thing.
That's pretty crazy looking.
I love light painting. It's basically just like a long exposure on a camera. But anyway, I've also, for those of you that live in the Omaha area, real quick, I do have a charitable print that's up. I don't know if you guys know anything about Feline Friends of Omaha, but they're basically a organization in Omaha that helps take feral cats and traps them. It's called TNR, Trap, Neuter, Return, where they take these stray cats that are living in these feral colonies, they fix them, and then they kind of essentially put them back if they're too feral to be domesticated.
Yeah.
But their goal is to not have to kill them at all because, we probably have massive overpopulation of cats in the world. But if that kind of stuff is important to you, or if that cause is important to you, I have a print that's up for sale right now on my shop. that 70% of the proceeds that I make from that print will go to that foundation for 1 week only.
Nice.
70% goes to the foundation, 30% goes to my gas, supplies, and overhead for for running over for having to get these prints made and shipped out. So,
yeah.
But if you want to make a 100% donation, you can do so on my website. And if you have any ideas for content, like I put out playlists, I put out video reels, I put out a whole bunch of other shit. So if you guys want to see anything on it, just tell me what you want to see.
What's it called?
Days to Come Productions.
Days to Come Productions, dtcproductions.com. And if you were looking for somebody to help bolster your social media website in any way at all, whether you're a startup, YouTuber, or Etsy maker, if you're trying to start up a clothing line, anything like that where you're a startup, let me know. We'll get together. I'm very creative when it comes to social media solutions. So I did go to school for it. I have over 11 years of sales and marketing experience. So if you want to jump on that hype train, let me know. So
I'll let you, boy.
Yeah. So anyway,
All right.
Thanks for listening, guys.
There's one more thing I'm mad about.
What?
What up?
The open copies of GameStop are not played. They're still unplayed. And just...
They
Why
just
do they open them?
break
They
the
open them to be able
cellophane.
to... They need something to put on the wall. They need something to physically put on the wall, so they just open the case, take the game out, put it in a sleeve. It's never played. And then they put it back in.
I guess.
So, it's literally the same thing.
I don't know.
I had to correct that before this podcast.
No, I mean, that's fine.
Expose.
It's just, I just don't like it.
Well, it's fair. If you want a
I just
shrink
don't like
wrap
it.
copy, that's fair.
I do.
But the disc is no different than a shrink wrapped copy. On the record, that's the way it is. Not that I'm supporting GameStop.
I've heard conspiracy theories. I've heard theories.
We might have a shitty manager who's like, yeah, you can play that new game.
Whatever happened to
But
Babbage's? Remember Babbage's?
I think they were bought by the company that...
They were bought by
that
EB
were
Games,
bought-
and
yeah,
EB Games was bought by GameStop.
something like that. So.
I don't know.
All right, sorry to drag this out, but I had to say it, so.
I'm eating a burrito now.
All right.
Enjoy your burritos, Chris.
Later, guys.
Later. Bye.